Crosthwaite Church and lighting the way on our journey in Christmas lights. Let's take a look inside. Go on any kind of journey, we're thinking about where we're heading, but perhaps we also think about what we might see on the way and who we'll share the journey with. And here we've got Mary, who's been visited by the angel that tells her she's going to have a baby, and I wonder what questions are going through her mind. I'm sure she had a lot of questions, but she said, well, I'm God's servant, so let it be as He wants, and that's how the story began. I think we can imagine Mary and Joseph travelling to Bethlehem. Houses in those days would have had flat roofs like the Bethlehem skyline you can see here, and there were other people setting out on journeys as well, and 3 kings who've been travelling around Keswick over the last week or so and are now here at Crosthwaite Church, and the Bible reminded us that the star that they'd seen went ahead of them, so it stopped over the place where the child was, and they were overjoyed when they saw the star. And so they were on a different sort of journey, and I'm sure they had questions and thoughts of their own too. The journey continues. See the stars in the sky, and I'll remind us that stars are considered to be made by God, and that He even calls them by name. I wonder how many stars we could count if we were here in church, and angels too. These are some of the things that you would see on the journey here at Lighting the Way. But looking up ahead, I can see some other people who may be part of the Christmas story. Let's go and have a look at them. In the Christmas story, the shepherds were in the fields at night. They were watching over their flocks, and it must have been a normal cold evening, I expect, and all of a sudden they were met by angels singing and telling them that a child had been born who was going to be a saviour for the whole world. And I expect there's a whole range of things they felt. They were terrified, they were happy, they were interested, and they said, well, let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that we've been told about. So the shepherds hurried to Bethlehem, and they found Mary and Joseph and maybe Jesus, and perhaps Mary had some of her journey to Bethlehem on a donkey, and their donkey's here watching over the manger. And what questions Mary and Joseph had, and whether some of them were answered or some of them just remained as they carried on with their journey. But I'm sure they were a support and an encouragement to each other, just like we can be a support and encouragement to one another as well, because often it's the people that we share the journey with that really help us. And of course for Christians the journey begins at the manger, but it continues to another part of the story of Jesus' life, which we normally think about at Easter, and that's the cross. And here we've got the cross wrapped up in Christmas paper, perhaps to remind us that it's God's present to us in Jesus that comes at Christmas, and also that the cross reminds us of God's love. We've got some heart-shaped ribbons as well, and we're inviting people, if they want, to tie a ribbon on the cross and say a little prayer as well, any kind of prayer that they might like to say. So the journey continues from the cross, because it didn't end there in the final stories about Jesus, because he came back to life again. And as we think about that, we can just look back down to the skyline there, and I suppose all those little pinpricks of light might be different people's stories and different people's journeys, and they can come together sometimes at moments like this. And when we come together at Christmas, one of the things that we often do is sit down and have a meal. We've got a table set here for a Christmas dinner with some crackers and some serviettes and some plates. And in this table we've got some little name cards as well. And I wonder who's sitting down at this table. We've got Connie and Amelia. Amelia's going for Christmas dinner, and Isaac, and in the little chair we've got Charlie. And who else have we got at the Christmas lunch table? Well, we've got a very special guest at this Christmas lunch table, and that's Jesus, because for Christians we believe that Jesus is part of our Christmas celebration, and in a way we think about it being Jesus' birth and inviting Jesus to be part of what we enjoy and what we do and what we share and celebrate together. So I hope you've found it helpful and enjoyable just to have a quick look round lighting the way, and if you're able to visit us, then that would be lovely. But whatever you're doing, and whoever you're sharing your Christmas journey or Christmas experience with, I hope it's full of lots of fun, laughter and joy and encouragement. And take care, and we'll see you soon. God bless.